Так,
So let's moisten the upper part.
смочим верхнюю часть. Я зашла здесь в пену, это надо.
I touched the foam here. We'll have to pat it dry now so that, God forbid, the paint didn't go there.
Если где-то здесь на волну залезть,
If you catch a wave somewhere here, that's okay. The paint will stop there. But this is where the paint can leak out. And then you will need to pick up the towels for patting it dry. We're also going to paint with a towel today. While the paper is getting soaked, I'm making a mixture. Emerald, carmine, it'll be yellow now, a yellow drop. Just a little bit more. Here, too, there may be a situation where the sky and sea connect.
Когда небо и море соединяются. Поэтому, если что, не переживайте.
So if anything happens, don't worry. The only thing is that the connection must be more or less uniform. Okay, it's a little bright in this place. I'm gonna darken it a little bit.
Чем темнее мы сделаем,
The darker we make the sky and sea, the brighter these splashes will be. Okay, this is where I don't approach. I went to the horizon line.
пошла до линии горизонта. Еще чуть-чуть надо набрать.
We need to add a little more color at the top.
Части. Сейчас не подмешивай желтый уже.
I'm not mixing yellow anymore. It turns out a bluish tint, and yellow subdues the color.
Более синеватого оттенка, а желтый нам цвет гасит. Такой сине-фиолетовый. То есть лучше
The color turned out to be blue-purple. That is, it is better to make a light purple shade than green.
Так, теперь
Okay, now I'm wetting the paper towel, and I immediately keep a dry towel at hand. I work fast while the paper is still wet, because otherwise it will all remain.
важно, потому что иначе потом это все останется.
I'm making fine splashes that you and I can't see.
Мы с вами не видим. Тут уже
Here the paper is already dry. I almost missed it. The main thing for me is to do this side. I'll roll the towel into a round ball, and I tap on the paper a little bit.
чуть-чуть постукиваю. Сейчас можно где-то еще
And now you can go through the picture with a dry towel.
только аккуратненько,
Just work carefully. Don't overdo it.
не переборщите. Все, можно идти.
That's it. We can go to sea. I'm doing a mixture more in favor of the green.
Замес больше в пользу зеленого. Хорошо, хорошо.
I'm mixing the paint well.
И здесь тоже, смотрите, надо будет...
And here too, look, you will have to choose a color. Don't come close.
Мы смотрим на воду.
We're looking at the water from the shore, so our far background will be darker.
Дальний план. Вот здесь
This is where the water got.
птичка полная.
I'm working fast. We have to make it equal very, very fast. I'm going to start from this edge, where I have the least amount of work. I see a lot of water in the mixture. It's all going to smear now. It's worth going a little lower. It's already brighter here. There's more water, a little bit more greenery, and a little bit of yellow. Our water is getting warmer towards the foreground, but don't make it very bright. Otherwise, our beautiful splashes will disappear. This is the far background, and we're removing the extra color. You can make it more intense here. And this side, I'll mix a little bit more. You see, the border has deteriorated. Now it will be necessary to clarify the border. Again, I take a synthetic brush, and I choose the paint. I stop this movement with a dry paper towel. We're going back. I'll start from the far edge because we'll have to choose a color close to the splashes. But for now, we can quietly heighten the tone here, without worrying at all. Look, the paper leads to the side. Therefore, the lines you draw during the sketch are very important. So trust these lines, not your eyes. I'm adding a little bit of yellow. I'm making a greener mixture. I want to set the tone here quite firmly. You will have to make the wave in time. For now, I'm just closing it. And we see a bright place in the foreground. This is a reflection of the sky and the water. Therefore, we need to take a colder color, emerald plus carmine, no yellow. And I want to give you more purple. Just a little bit more carmine. I just come up with a wet paper towel and now I'm patting the paint dry with the rest. I'm drawing. Look, I'm even going to do this right now. I'll just take some more wet paper towel and pressed it several times right against the palette. Then I pressed the paper towel against the work. You'll get tired of doing this with a brush. The only thing is you need to twist the paper towel and rotate it so that it was slightly different. It will be darker at the base here, so let's just mix in the color. We make it a little colder. I have a wet paper towel next to me, just in case.
На всякий случай у меня мокрая салфетка рядом, если вдруг перейдем.
In case I suddenly make it too dark, then I'm gonna heighten the tone right away. Or come up and take a wet picture of the paint.
Так,
This is how we come here to this part. It'll also be a little dark here.
здесь еще у нас тоже темноватенько будет. То есть я представляю свет от...
So I can imagine the light from there. I'm just imagining it.
И где-то я там чуть-чуть
And I'm going through it in some places.
прохожусь. Так, здесь перекрываю, потому что...
I overlapping here because it's the shady part.
Так, хочу сделать чуть-чуть.
I want to make the color a little bit cleaner. Let's probably move towards the green now. We just work with a paper towel.
Работаем просто этой штукой. Вот. Без кисти.
No brushes. I'm going to brighten up the color here. So pretty.
Сделаю цвет просто здесь поярче. Такой красивенький. Нам надо такой холодный, красивый.
We need this cold, beautiful greenish color, but not so bright. Not green paint. We add a drop of yellow. Pale color.
Бледненький. Сейчас сухой кистью.
Now we will make some textures with a dry brush. Any synthetic brush will do.
Синтетика. Замес.
A mixture towards the purple. I'll add a little bit more yellow.
Ну, вот видите, сразу
And now you see the texture of the tree emerges immediately. It's right here. We should take it colder here.
здесь надо похолоднее взять. Так, теперь больше.
Okay, more emerald now. The result is a bluish tint. We need it to make its way through the brown.
Чтобы он был пробился через коричневый. Слева,
The overtone zone is on the left. It is darker than the light zone.
чем зона света, поэтому обязательно
Therefore, it is necessary. If you know where the light comes from, do not forget that the overtone belongs to the shadow. That's how they say.
говорят выражение. То есть это
So even if you see the brightening in the shade, it's still a shadow.
самое главное.
The most important thing is the shape of the wave cap. It should not be very round or rectangular. Keep an eye on this while applying the mask.
Последите во время маски. Дальше.
More about the piles. These are slightly lighter, these are darker.
Потемнее. По морю
About the sea.
нас сюда
It should be brighter here, but the wave is rising here.
волна,
That's why we added the undertone here.
добирали потом. Пятна на горизонте.
The spots on the horizon are no big deal at all.
Правда, вообще внимание
Green
не
ray.
обращаешь, потому что
You don't pay attention to them at all, because this is where everyone is looking.
И мы не переживаем, это акварель.
And we're not worried. This is watercolor. This is what watercolor can do. It's called an artifact, so it's okay. The most important thing is that this is a study work for you. It is important to work with 3 paints. Create such an interesting subject. Work out the rhythm. Our piles are in the front plane, along the ascending line. We carefully glaze and compare the tones. I think that everything will work
Всё
out.
получится, поэтому удачи вам.
So good luck to you. It's going to be